Today we are making black forest cake, which is a really popular cake all around the world. So today I am sharing my version of classic black forest cake. So without further ado, let's get started. First, we're gonna melt butter beforehand. Heat up in the microwave. And sift flours. Today we are making chocolate sponge with Biscuit method, so separate yolks and egg whites. Once the egg whites get whipped up like fluffy shampoo, add about a half amount of the sugar and continue whipping. And add the rest when the meringue looks more fluffy and stiff. Toward the end, lower the speed and whip for another few minutes or 5 minutes to make the air bubbles smaller. Meanwhile, add milk and melted butter. They should be comfortably warm and not cold so that the butter does not get hardened. Add egg yolks and mix very lightly like this. And immediately add flours while the meringue is in the great condition. And quickly fold. Today I added flours divided into 2 times. Once you don't see any more flours, add 1 scoop of the butter into the melted butter and mix. That way, butter gets mixed up a little bit easier. Once everything is blended nicely, immediately pour into a pan and bake. Today I'm baking with 6-inch pan. Toss to remove some steam, flip, and let it cool completely. For black forest cake, the quality of dark cherry compote changes the taste drastically, so I highly recommend you to get a great one for the best result. To make the cake syrup, add cherry syrup, water, and sugar, and heat them up to dissolve sugar. And add Kirsch, which is cherry liqueur. Ooh, smells so good. Okay, set aside. Cherry is in season right now, so I bought the bunch at the market. I am using some for decorations today. Wash with cold water and let them dry. Cut the sponge into 3 layers. To make the chocolate cream, we are adding heavy cream into the melted chocolate little by little so that chocolate is not turning into chocolate chips partially with cold heavy cream. Once they are evenly mixed, add sugar and whip until it gets fluffy. Use the firm side as the bottom and apply 1/3 of the cake syrup evenly. Do not drag the brush, but tap, tap, tap instead. Spread the chocolate cream. And push in the cherry compote. Place the second layer and apply about half of the left cake syrup. Add heavy cream and sugar and whip well until it gets fluffy but still very soft. And whip up only about 1/3 of the portion like this until it gets more stiff and fluffy. And this part is going to be for crumb coating and the rest is for final coating. Push in the rest of cherry compote. I just saved a couple for decorations. You may feel the syrup is too much amount for the sponge, but do not worry, the cake tastes extra delicious when it's soaked up with lots and lots of syrup. Today I used the cake ring, but this is totally optional. After crumb coating, I recommend you to chill in the fridge for at least 30 minutes or so to do the final coating a little bit easier. To make the chocolate curls, melt great quality chocolate of your choice. Pour on the tray and let it cool to make chocolate block. You can skip this part if you can get the chocolate block. Test and see if the chocolate curls up. This one is a little bit too soft, so I chilled in the fridge a little bit more. As the whipped cream sits in the fridge for some time, it can get softer, so always mix and check the consistency before using, and whip up again if you need to. And I recommend you to chill in the fridge a little bit before piping on top so that it can hold the shape better at the corner. I piped one on the very center as well to add more volume when you decorate chocolate curls on top. Today I dusted some powdered sugar and cocoa powder on top. And added some extra cherry compote. The flavor of cherry and chocolate really spread more after a day and gets extra delicious in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you like this video or how you enjoyed this cake at home. Happy pastry living, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.